The live-action version of Cinderella was released in theaters, along with Avengers Age of Ultron Inside Out, which was awarded for Best Animated Feature and recognized by Film and Philosophy as one of the best animated films ever made. The Good Dinosaur, which unfortunately became Pixar's first ever box office bomb in their history, and Ant-Man. Disney Nature released their film Monkey Kingdom. Disneyland had its 60th anniversary. The 4th D23 Expo was held in Anaheim. Downtown Disney officially became Disney Springs, and Frozen had a special short released called Frozen Fever, which featured the Snowgies. Star Wars had expansion plans put in for both Disneyland Park and Disney's Hollywood Studios, along with the grand opening of the launch bay and the premiere of The Force Awakens, which had an inspired scene being added to Star Tours beforehand. The Force Awakens is still to this day the most expensive film ever made, but was a huge commercial success. This film also spurred the release of a series of 20 comics that were related to the action of the film. In 2016, ABC Family became Freeform. The official groundbreaking of the new Star Wars-themed land was held at Disneyland Park, and the Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea development plans were announced with a target completion of 2020. Captain America Civil War, Zootopia, Finding Dory, and Rogue One, a Star Wars story, were released, all grossing $1 billion worldwide, along with Moana, Doctor Strange, the live-action versions of The Jungle Book and Pete's Dragon, and Alice Through the Looking Glass. With all of this, the company broke the record for total worldwide gross at the box office, toppling Universal's record from the year before. The 2016 Invictus Games were held at the ESPN Wide World of Sport complex at Disney World. Frozen, live at the Hyperion, opened at California Adventure, and Shanghai Disney Resort had its grand opening. Soarin' Around the World opened at both Epcot and California Adventure, along with Frozen Ever After at the former. The BFG premiered, unfortunately becoming a bomb. The Elena of Avalor TV series debuted on both Disney Channel and Disney Junior, and the company acquired stock in BAMTech. Tokyo Disney Sea had its 15th anniversary. Camp Woodchuck opened at Tokyo Disneyland, and Hong Kong Disneyland announced plans for a multi-year expansion with new attractions, including 2 new areas based on Frozen and Marvel, which would later debut within 2018 and 2023. The Iron Man Experience opened at Hong Kong Disneyland in 2017, along with Disneyland Paris celebrating its 25th anniversary. The live-action version of Beauty and the Beast was released in theaters, which would gross $1.2 billion worldwide, along with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Cars 3, Disney Nature's Born in China, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales, and Thor Ragnarok. The Nemo and Friends Sea Rider opened at Tokyo Disney Sea, along with the grand openings of Pandora, the World of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at California Adventure. The 5th D23 Expo was held in Anaheim. Epcot had its 35th anniversary. Star Tours show scenes were added at both Hollywood Studios and Disneyland parks, and Coco released in theaters, becoming an Academy Award winner later on, which featured a nod to many other Disney Pixar films and won 2 awards, recognizing it for Best Animated Feature and Best Song, along with Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Near the end, the Walt Disney Company announced their plans to purchase 21st Century Fox for $52.4 billion. Under the terms of the deal, it would include the key entertainment assets of the 20th Century Fox Film Studio and its subsidiaries, a stake in Hulu, FX Networks, National Geographic Partners, and International Operations, Star TV, and Sky Pick. 2018 saw Minnie Mouse earning her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, along with the premieres of Black Panther, earning $1.3 billion worldwide, and A Wrinkle in Time. Disneyland Paris announced expansion plans for the Marvel, Frozen, and Star Wars areas. American Idol premiered on ABC, Frozen debuted on Broadway, ESPN Plus launched, Toy Story Land opened at Shanghai Disney, and Tokyo Disney Resort had its 35th anniversary, along with It's a Small World getting an update. The record-breaking Avengers Infinity War released in theaters, earning $2 billion worldwide, along with Solo, a Star Wars story, which unfortunately flopped, Incredibles 2, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. An expansion was announced for Tokyo Disney Sea, Pixar Pier opened at California Adventure, the Play Disney Parks app launched, and Toy Story Land later expanded to Hollywood Studios in Disney World after a star-studded dedication on June 29th. Shareholders of the Disney Company and 21st Century Fox approved the proposed acquisition. Stage A at the Walt Disney Studios in Burbank was dedicated to Disney legends Richard M. and Robert B. Sherman, and D23 hosted Destination D at Disney World. Christopher Robin, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and The Nutcracker and the Four Realms premiered in theaters, along with the long-awaited return of Mary Poppins. Mickey and Minnie had their 90th anniversary, which was celebrated in a 2-hour-long special that featured celebrity guests, musical performances, and rare short films that have never been revealed to the public before. The Tropical Hideaway opened at Disneyland Park, and the company's new streaming service name, Disney Plus, was revealed. Kingdom Hearts 3 released worldwide in 2019, along with the debut of the live-action movie Kim Possible on Disney Channel and the premiere of Captain Marvel in theaters. D23 celebrated its 10th anniversary, the live-action Dumbo premiered in theaters, and the 20th Century Fox acquisition was complete. Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle opened at Hong Kong Disneyland, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opened at Disneyland Park, which would then expand to Disney World, Donald Duck had his 85th anniversary, and Avengers Endgame premiered, becoming a massive success after grossing over $2.5 billion worldwide. The live-action Aladdin, Toy Story 4, Frozen 2, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, and the live-action The Lion King were released, all grossing over $1 billion worldwide, leading the company to its best year at the box office on record. The Grand Destino Tower opened as part of Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. D23 Expo was held in Anaheim, the Disney Skyliner opened, and Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and Ford v Ferrari premiered in theaters. The Wonderful World of Disney presents The Little Mermaid Live aired on ABC, Old Yeller and Sleeping Beauty were added to the National Film Registry, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance opened at Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios, later expanding to Disneyland Park the following year, and Disney's Riviera Resort opened at Disney World. The Disney Plus streaming service debuted, featuring launch titles The Mandalorian, Lady and the Tramp, live action, High School Musical, the musical, the series, The Imagineering Story, and Noella. What an era that was, and it will surely always be one to remember. Unfortunately, disaster is about to strike as we head into the 2020s, so be ready to embrace it before we meet again in Part 11.